Now, if you're wondering who had to put up with me on this flight,
Me, Sophie.
This is Sophie. She's a comedian in LA.
I sure am. Sophie Spires comedy. I watched him eat thousands of calories.
I'm sorry, Sophie. I am currently deplaning. My next flight boards in 30 minutes. I can see that. Thank you. Bye. I'm already doing a crazy food challenge, which is perfect because today's sponsor lets me buy enormous amounts of food live, and they have a mini challenge for me. I'm going to be giving away the Nintendo Switch 2 with the new popular Pokemon Pokopia game, AirPods 4, and $100 worth of candy from Whatnot. If I can't eat all of this in 60 seconds, which after seeing how much I got for just $100, I don't feel very hopeful. But it's not just food. People buy and sell things on there, everything from collectible cards to anything you can think of. There are so many different categories on Whatnot. This is crazy. It's literally food and drink, trading cards, coins and money. You can even get Labubus. So if I want to get a PSA 10 Charizard card, I can just snag that. Boom. And give that away. Now I'm going to see just how much candy I can get with $100. So I'm just going to bid $10. Oh, shot. I literally won this for $9. That's crazy. Ooh, got chocolate on here. Let's go. And the timer starts right now. These are real people selling everything you can imagine, and you can actually score some amazing deals in real time. There's all peanut butter. So scan the QR code or use my link in the description box to download Whatnot and get your free $15 off your first purchase anywhere on the app. No! Alright guys, you know what that means. Now I have to give away all this candy, the Nintendo Switch 2, Pokemon Pokopia, AirPods 4, and the Charizard, all to one lucky person. To enter the giveaway, all you have to do is sign up for Whatnot using my link or scan the QR code and spend some or all of your free $15. Enter for free by commenting below your Whatnot username, but why not double your chances by spending some or all of that free $15? Last time, only 216 of you actually spent any of your free credit, which means we left over $7,200 left on the table. So come on, make sure to go get yourself something nice with that free $15. The winner will be announced in 1 month, and I will message you directly on Whatnot. A huge thank you to Whatnot for sponsoring this video. Now let's get back on our flight. After the first flight, I ate just under 3,000 calories in 5 hours, which is making me super worried because I literally can't stop flying until I hit 10,000 calories. And at this rate, I'm going to need to take a lot of flights. I literally can't believe I'm hopping on a plane right now to go right back. How dumb is this? And I don't know the exact count, but I know I probably need to eat like 7-ish thousand calories. Brutal. I will say I'm getting a little nervous because I am kind of getting full, you know? 6 hours. 6 hours to consume over 7,000 calories. That is more than 1,000 calories every hour while sitting on a plane. Alright, now I just have to find my gate. Hopefully it's not too far because I board in 30 minutes. So far. I have to take a whole freaking bus to get to the terminal. Jeez. All I'm saying is I hope this goes quick because my flight boards in 10 minutes. I would start eating this food, but I'm not on an airplane, so I can't. I was getting nervous that I wouldn't make my flight, and then I'd be stuck in LA for who knows how long. I literally made it here 2 minutes before we start boarding. I don't even know if I have time to go to the bathroom. I'm gonna keep moving because this is all I got. Then I go back on a plane to sit for 6 hours. Literally no time to rest. We are boarding right now. This is crazy. I'm sweaty from walking 30 minutes. I have to go cram myself into a metal tube flying through the sky while eating thousands of calories again. I figure I should probably stand for as long as I can since I'm going to be sitting down again. Oh my gosh.
For flight 809, service to Honolulu, out of gate 68
Alright, so it looks like they're already coming around with a snack cart, which is a huge improvement from the last fight, which took literally over 3 hours. Over under $140. I don't know. Hopefully under. While we wait, though, I'm going to go with another one of Delta's cheese charcuterie board thing. It feels weird eating a Delta snack on a Hawaiian flight. It's kind of messed up. I have to say this is not quite as fresh as the last one. I wonder why. I'll get water, M&M's, and the caramel popcorn crunch to the mix. This should be a goodie. Peanut M&M's, and I forgot to fill up my water, so water. I love peanut M&M's. M&M's. It's crazy how opposite this flight is turning out to the first one. We got food right away, it's smooth sailing. Crazy. The flight attendants brought around sandwiches, and I also got a can of Pog, which is a popular drink in Hawaii, consisting of passion fruit, orange, and guava juice. The sandwich was good, but I was getting up there in calories, and I was starting to feel it. I was just trying to edit on my laptop, and then we hit some turbulence, and thousands of calories, plus bumpy air. Not good. With less than 4 hours left in the flight and thousands of calories left to go, I had to keep eating, even if I was starting to feel pretty bad. Because if I didn't, I'd literally have to buy the next available flight, and that's definitely not something I want to do. Goody. I need to finish this before we land. I gotta move around. This was a bad idea, Alex. Bad idea. Oh. Feels like I've gotten the stand notification a million times. I just keep ignoring it, so I'm going for a little walk. See what other snacks they have. Hi, Asgardian. Can I buy more snacks? Can we get some Footy Poppy chips and M&M's? Sadly, the flight attendants didn't invite me to hang out with them like last time, so I went back to my seat. I feel like only on Hawaiian you can get cup of noodles. Love it. Either they changed the formula for this, or I just don't remember it very well, but this is like nothing. Like literal just nothing. She gave me a free water, which was really nice. I pretty much only want water. I don't want to eat anything else. Do I want food right now? Absolutely not. Am I way behind? Yes. I want to jump off of this plane right now. Just eat all this food. At this point, I felt so bloated already, but I was barely over halfway. I feel so sick, but it feels so good to move around right now. I don't even need to go to the bathroom, but there's been a lot of turbulence, and so we're not even supposed to be walking around. So I need an excuse to walk around. I don't know if we're gonna make it. I don't really want to do another flight. I don't even know if there are more flights tonight. I get in at like 9 p.m. I tried to stretch a little bit to get my digestion going, but I really don't think it helped. Oh, I'm so good. The guy ahead of me was also leaning his chair all the way back, even though there was no one in front of him, and I'm 6'4", so my legs have nowhere to go. Alright, we only have about 40 minutes until we land. I have like 4,000 calories left. If I don't get going on those, then I'm gonna have to go on another flight. So the next 40 minutes, I'm gonna go ham. I was so full, but I had to keep going, and I actually started to make pretty good time until I reached into my bag for more food and noticed my water had spilled and completely dissolved the bag of M&M's. Luckily, everything else was at least still edible. I changed plans and went with the 2 remaining bistro boxes, which were honestly pretty hard to get down. I already had thousands of calories in my stomach, and with all the turbulence, let's just say things almost got ugly. Okay, honestly, an hour ago, I thought there was no chance of finishing this on this one. But I've put in some work in the last 30 minutes. I'm getting real close. So I have a plan. My plan is to be the last person off this plane. And while everyone's deplaning, I'm going ham. I'm shoveling the food in my face.
Before leaving us, be sure to check around your seats, and there we have compartments for any articles that you may have brought.
Go time. Now, once I started eating, I could feel something change. Call it fate, call it destiny, but I knew I was going to make it. I knew that before I stepped off this plane, I was going to finish this jump. 1,300 calories. I was 1,300 calories away. Maybe if I got my snacks 3 hours earlier on my first flight. My stomach really hurts, but even worse than that, I have to go hop on the next available flight. And I don't have a ticket. Let's go find whatever that is. I've never booked a flight at the airport. Don't know how that works. Oh no, all the food places are closing. I didn't want to eat anyways. Hi, can you help me? It's not with this flight, but could you just look up the next inter-island flight available? Okay, tomorrow morning? Okay. All right. Boarding at 5:20 a.m. 7-hour layover, all because of 1,300 calories. Now I gotta find a way to kill some time. Walking around this empty airport was such a defeating feeling. I spent over 10 hours flying and eating, all to end up back where I started. So close to home, and yet having to wait overnight for the next available flight. I couldn't sleep, it was cold, and I was left to think about how I couldn't finish that last 1,300 calories. I kept thinking that maybe if I hadn't gotten my food 3 hours late on the first flight, I could have made it. Where do I go? Well, I just got kicked out from a terminal because I guess they closed it down, so I gotta go walking. Luckily, I wasn't sleeping, I was just doom scrolling. My flight's at 5 in the morning. Can I just kind of stick around? Well, I think there's only one thing to do. Oh, yes. There's the life. Wow. That was an experience. I did not sleep much at all. Those 1,300 calories were haunting me in my sleep. We board in 15 minutes. I'm gonna down this food. And we are going to be done with the mission. Time to finish this thing. I was tired, my back hurt, and cramped in the middle seat of this flight. I was still full, and yet I knew I needed to finish this here and now. So after 3 different flights, over 10 hours of flight time, hundreds of dollars spent, and now the last of 10,000 calories of only airplane food. This is it. All that stands between me and being done with eating on flights is this bag of gummy clusters. I honestly feel so crappy right now. The last clusters. We did it! Once I walk off this plane, I'm never eating food on a plane again. Thank you. 10,000 calories of only airplane foods eaten only on airplanes, and we did it in under 24 hours. Thanks for watching, and I need to go fly home. Thanks again to Whatnot for sponsoring this video, and a reminder to enter the giveaway by commenting your username down below or using my code to sign up and spend some or all of your free 15.
Most people that fly first class are billionaires trying to relax. But me, Tuna wasn't an option anymore, which left. We have officially taken off from New York City. It's about time I gave you guys a suite tour. And yes, it is called a suite, not a seat. That is the level of luxury we've reached. First things first, this is the seat. I mean, come on. And I'll be the first to say this is easily the most comfortable airplane seat I've ever sat in. This is a view of the legroom. My feet can't even touch the wall. If we're being honest, you could probably fit a whole nother human down there. Gotta put that back. See what I mean? Now this seat comes with tons of free amenities that we can add to our total, including a toiletries bag. Inside is Axe body spray, a middle school classic, a comb, a tissue, a cleansing towel, shaving cream, a razor, a toothbrush with toothpaste, and some earplugs. Nice. And a bunch of luxury toiletries and fragrances from this company, Bulgari. I don't know. Apparently this brand is quite expensive, so hopefully this will help towards our profit. Smells great. We also got some headphones, which are actually nicer than expected. We get a touchscreen TV that you can control from this little iPad here, and on the TV is a subscription to every streaming platform for free. I was also given this bag here that includes some slippers and pajamas. They're quite comfortable. I've also discovered a secret compartment here. And when it opens, you got a mirror and a bunch of toiletries. Facial toner, eye cream, a towelette, and pillow mist. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that. Pillow mist review. Guys, this is just a game changer. My pillow is wet now. Okay, pillow mist. Nice. Also, if you want some added privacy, you can press this button here, and there you go. The doors are shut. I'm in my own personal private area right now. If you press this button here, you also get your own personal tray table, and maybe the coolest part of all, all of these beverages and snacks at your disposal. Regular water, sparkling water, chocolates, snack mix, you name it, all completely free. Now this flight is only 8 hours long, and as much as I would love to relax, I'm here on a mission to profit. Are you guys serving right now? Whenever I want. Can I do a champagne? Thank you. They brought out a 2015 aged Dom Perignon bottle. No idea what that means. All I know is it's expensive. Do you guys have caviar? Anything you want from the menu? Anytime. So unlimited, basically. But what he didn't know is I was gonna push the full limits of that. I looked it up, and apparently this champagne is like $45 a glass. So if I can get enough of these down, it'll help immensely towards our profit. Cheers. Tastes like every other champagne. I ordered some caviar stuff. Hopefully that comes soon. Before my caviar arrived, I was brought an appetizer. I got some prosciutto and melon and burrata with tomatoes. That bite I just took was peak. Got my champagne refilled. Yeah. Whoa, turbulence. Oh. My caviar arrived along with all of its different toppings, a basket of bread, another glass of champagne, of course, and this menacing mystery shot of vodka. I've had caviar in the past. It is very fishy, but it is extremely expensive. I will eat as many freaking fish eggs as I need to if it means we can profit from this flight. Let's try this caviar. Oh, that is really fishy. Oh. Cheers. That is. Absolutely freaking smoked. It also came with a shot of vodka. Let's give it a shot. I honestly never thought that I would experience this level of luxury. So thank you guys so much for watching my videos. Beyond all these adventures, there is a lot of work that goes on behind the scenes, like emailing, scripting, or planning my next video, and doing all of these things would be a whole lot harder without Grammarly, who made this video possible. Thank you, Grammarly. Grammarly is an AI writing partner that helps you from draft to done. For an upcoming video, I've been emailing tons of luxury buffets. This kind of stuff can be pretty intimidating, and I'll get stuck on where to start sometimes. To help, I'll go to app.grammarly.com to use this AI chat. This helps me get the best ideas to send way better emails. When I'm experiencing brain fog, this comes in clutch. I especially love the humanizer feature, which helps my messages come off a lot more thoughtful and genuine, which is how I intended to come off in the first place. Whenever I realize maybe I'm yapping too much, I can use Paraphraser, which helps remove any redundancy in the text and helps me nail the tone I'm going for. Huge thanks to Grammarly for sponsoring this video and helping me do cool stuff like this. If you want to level up your productivity, make sure you guys download Grammarly with the link in the description. Now let's get back to profiting. Oh my gosh. Amazing. Thank you. Steaks here. Here we got a beautiful filet mignon, and for a side some asparagus, and I don't know what that is. Let me know in the comments. I also got another glass of fancy champagne. I can't believe they served that on a plane. That tasted like Nick DiGiovanni himself put that.
Another one.
We have currently less than 3 hours until we arrive at our destination. These last 3 hours truly determine if we can pull this off or not. I'm starting to get a little bit nervous, I'm not gonna lie, but it's time to lock in, baby. Could I get 3 orders of caviar at one time? Is that possible? What if it's just the eggs? If it could be 3 at once, and then if I could also get 3 glasses of champagne at one time. Has anyone ever ordered three at once? Never. If they actually deliver this request, we'll know for a fact this is possible. I'm not gonna lie, I highly doubt they're gonna do that. Of course, I slammed these 3 glasses, which ended up being the intro of this video. But me, I'm trying to profit. Okay, 3 orders of caviar. I specifically asked for sour cream and lemon. It kind of gets rid of the fishiness and makes it way easier to eat. As much as I don't want to eat all this, there's only one way to do this. I don't think there's a less enjoyable way to do it first class today. I'm sure you guys can tell that I am cooked. I think if I had one more bite of caviar or one more sip of champagne, it might all come up. But I don't want to quit because I owe it to you guys to give it my all. If I want any chance of completing this challenge and profiting, I gotta lock it. The sun started to rise, and I'm not gonna lie, I only became more tired. But my brain wouldn't let me give up. Many hours ago when I first got on board, I booked a shower. Yes, this plane has an actual shower on board. What timeline do I live in, bruh? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the shower. I have all of this to myself. What the heck is this? Here is the toilet. Very sanitary. Tons of toiletries to my disposal. And I even have the option to heat the floors.
我现在把这个礼品袋当做放收据的小袋子。然后把我所有伦敦的收据都放到这里面。爱丁堡的收据等一会儿再分开。爱丁堡 I returned to my seat with a bright blue sky. Guys, we got about an hour left of this flight, and I know if we want any chance of profiting, the next hour is absolutely crucial. The only way we can do this is if I go absolute degen mode and put everything on the line. We've determined that champagne and caviar is the best profit method possible, and luckily for us, it's unlimited. So I'm gonna put that to the test and get as much as humanly possible for the last hour of our flight. Let's do this thing. Can I put in another order? This is a crazy ask, but can I do 4 champagnes and 4 caviar?
Wait a little bit, and then I can see if I can accommodate that. I'll just check and come back to you.
Thank you so much. Guys, we've reached a point where they're worried that I'm going to eat all the caviar and drink all the champagne on board. They don't even know if there's going to be enough for anybody else. I'm not going to lie, I have a raging headache right now, and I don't feel my best, but I can't give up. I hope they can make accommodations and we can pull this off. It's weird because this challenge is so much shorter than my other profit challenges, but I think this might be the hardest one I've done yet. I just hope they can give me those items. Okay. Yeah. You can do 2. 2 caviar? Okay. Can I have however much champagne? Okay. Can I do 4 glasses then? We might just be in luck. They said they can give me 2 caviars and as much champagne as I want. We have to absolutely grind if we want to pull this off. Wish me luck. I'm gonna need it. I was just served, and apparently they can only give me 2 glasses of champagne now. Apparently this is to keep alcohol control. I don't even know. Ultimately, I think they won't serve me anymore because I've had too much. There's really nothing I can do about it. Oh,
London Graphic
in
Center.
front of me are 2 huge things of caviar and 2 glasses of champagne. I have never felt more sick in a challenge ever. I wish I was over-exaggerating this for the challenge, but I just want to go to sleep. I have like the worst headache ever. I guess I have no choice but to demolish this. Oh, no. I can't believe how bad the caviar started to get and how salty and tough it was to get down. It only got worse. I'm so tired. I'm so full. I don't want to drink these champagnes at all. This is me trying to keep my eyes open, by the way. I honestly thought about falling asleep here, but I didn't somehow. In fact, I pulled myself up and downed these 2 glasses of champagne back to back. There's a good chance I might have to go to the bathroom for this. Looking back, I don't really remember much of this. All I know is this was the most down bad I've ever been for a profiting challenge, and I usually never do this, but I came to a conclusion, and this is
这个袋子完美的放下了所有的小票，尺寸也是完美，非常完美，这样就不用贴那么多次了。
That's what I get. I go, boom. This is the reality. This is it. And this 25 minutes of rest ended up being more like an hour. I slept through my alarm. The plane is landing now. In this moment, I did feel very defeated, but looking back, it's kind of insane that I was able to drink 22 glasses of champagne and profit over $3,000 in such a short time frame. All in all, I'd consider that a win. I am now convinced there's no way to profit off a first class ticket. 150,000 likes. I'll continue the series. I gotta go get some sleep. Thank you guys for watching. I love each and every one of you. That's it. I'm at the most expensive buffet in the United States, and all these rich people are here to have a nice, relaxing meal. But that's not why I'm here. I'm here to profit. Buffets promise that all food and drinks, no matter how expensive, are all unlimited. But does this really make it worth it? Well, I'm going to be eating and drinking a concerning amount at 3 differently priced buffets, all to find out, can I consume more than what these buffets cost me, equaling a profit? And we're starting here in Las Vegas. And behind me is our first buffet, the Circus Buffet. Now this is our cheapest buffet, which means it should be the easiest. But don't be fooled. This place is cheap for a reason. This buffet has a 2-star rating with some of the worst reviews I've ever seen from a place that sells food. Many people claim the food is unsafe, tastes like flavorless slop, and the whole place should be shut down by a health department. And I'm gonna eat there. Woo! The price for one person to eat at this buffet is $30, which to me, eating $30 worth of food doesn't particularly seem like a huge challenge. Now eating $30 of flavorless slop, that might be close to impossible. So let's find out. So I entered the Circus Hotel, and in order to get to the buffet, I had to walk through a beautiful casino. The smell of cigarettes and body odor is making me starving. Do you know where the buffet is?
Straight towards that alley.
Okay. Have you eaten there before? No. Thank you. Even the employees haven't eaten here. And after taking a few wrong turns, I arrived at our first buffet. Just for one for the buffet. Have you eaten here before?
Yeah.
Is it good? Yeah. Cool. Appreciate it. How's your day going? Good. I'm a hungry boy.
To my taste, and to my like, I like it.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Off riff, this place was pretty average. There was definitely some wear and tear, but nothing too alarming, and the tables were clean. I went to go check out the food options, and they had some pastries, classic breakfast foods, a drink station. Most of the food stations seem to be under construction of sorts, but enough wasting time. I was here on a mission. Let's get in line. I loaded up my very first plate with a bunch of items and got ready to eat. Guys, the first plate of food has been acquired. I decided to go with some eggs, bacon, a sausage, a beautiful looking waffle, and to go with it, a cup of orange juice. So the way these videos work is I assign a value to each item based on what I think is worth it. And as always, I'm gonna try to be conservative with my pricing. I'll be honest, this food doesn't look necessarily expensive, so I'm gonna value this plate of food at $14. And for the cup of orange juice, we'll say $1. All right, let's dig in. Let's try out the eggs here. Oh, not only is there like no flavor in these eggs, but the texture is like grainy. Try the bacon. Not bad. Sausage, also not bad. And the waffle. Guys, I can't believe I'm saying this, but I am awarding this waffle with the driest and soggiest waffle award I've ever had. It's not very good. Speed run time. That should not have been that tough. Oh my gosh. Well, that's plate number 1 out of the way. We're just a little bit over halfway to profiting, which means I kind of have another plate of food. No lie, after that first plate, I had to make a bathroom stop. And I know this seems a bit dramatic being that I just ate, but something inside my stomach was sitting like a cinder block. But I had to get right back to work, so I loaded up my second plate, which this time would not include eggs. I got bacon, again, a sausage, French toast sticks, a glazed donut, and another cup of OJ. And I'll be honest, I'm not looking forward to eating this at all. But hey, you gotta pay the price to be the boss. Am I right? Let's get this over with. Wow. The French toast sticks are actually really good. Yeah. I scarfed this plate down with everything that I had, and my stomach was not happy about it. Being that we were just $2 away from profit, I decided to see if I could find something small. I'm struggling deciding what to pick because none of this looks appetizing. I am so full. Luckily, I found a few items that should work. All right, we're gonna finish it off here with a pastry and another cup of orange juice. I went with the orange juice simply because I don't think my body can handle any more food, which is concerning because I have an even bigger lunch coming up today. Let's give it a shot. A little dry, but that's not a problem because we got our orange juice. Am I right? Done. That was way harder than I expected. I'm gonna get that out of here. Love it. Love Circus. Guys, I got my butt kicked. That was a lot harder than I expected it to be. But none of that matters because we freaking profited, baby. If this is just the first buffet, I don't even want to know what's on the other side of this challenge. But your boy needs to lock in because I have a lunch reservation in just a couple of hours and I'm going to need full stomach capacity. I'm going to try to burn off some of this food. That was brutal. I went and walked the smog-filled Vegas Strip for a few hours to burn off some calories that I consumed and prepare my stomach for the next buffet. That, ladies and gentlemen, is the Wynn Hotel, and inside of it is our next buffet, the Buffet at the Wynn. Whoever came up with that name, genius. Unlike Circus, this buffet has a 3.7 stars, so I'm feeling hopeful. This buffet is also significantly more expensive, coming in at a whopping $66, and that's before any upgrades. They also have an add-on which gives you bottomless drinks called the Endless Pour Package. You guys know I had to buy it, which means our total buffet cost is now $99. Holy shit. Now, eating $100 of food on my own seems pretty much impossible, but here's the kicker. The food options are pricey. I'm talking crab legs, prime rib, lobster, and endless champagne. My favorite. Look, I don't know what I just signed myself up for, but what I do know is I'm not going down without a fight. A little dramatic. I made my way over to the Wynn, and I could feel a clear difference from the last buffet. This was wealthy. The inside was beautiful, almost as beautiful as the casino at the Circus. This is too nice for me. I feel like I'm LARPing. Finding the buffet was a piece of cake considering this big sign that says the buffet on it. Hi, I have a reservation for 2:30. Thank you. This is not a buffet. I refuse to believe it. Oh my god, this is a little fancy. My goal is actually to essentially put you guys out of business. I'm trying to eat more than what I paid for the buffet. Thanks so much. I was escorted with a small group and was taken to my designated seat. Thank you. I've been sat at my table. This place is unbelievable. Before I start slamming food and champagne, I have to show you guys around. So first off, the sheer size and beauty of this buffet was nuts, but the food was even more nuts. They had prime rib, all different types of fresh pizza, a salad bar, which looked surprisingly good, tons of different desserts, sushi, one of my favorites, mounds of crab claws and oysters, a mega mountain of shrimp, as well as lobster and crab legs. The only problem? There's a 2-hour time limit, and I have $99 worth of food and drink to consume. I rushed my way to get what was most expensive, the seafood, and I got a lot of it. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, our first plate of food. I got an absolutely absurd pile of crab legs, which is one of my favorite foods, so I am freaking hyped. I also got some shrimp with some marinara sauce. Might have went a little overboard on the marinara there. And my glass of champagne has arrived. I'm so excited. See, this is all a strategic play here. Not only are the meats usually the most expensive items, but they fill you up the least. That being said, I'm going to value this plate at around $20. And for the glass of champagne, I looked up the price of the bottle. It's about $7 a glass. Let's dig in. Oh, I'm so excited. The crab legs are already cut in half, which makes it way easier because I don't have to peel them. That's so good. Look at all the meat in that claw right there. Holy gas. Oh, it's so good. Guys, if you haven't had crab, if you get the chance, you gotta try it. No, YouTuber. It's called Jack Pembroke. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Now for the champagne. Oh. Point number 1 in the book, so time is ticking. I'm gonna go get a second plate. We still have a long way to go in order to profit. Excuse me? I was wondering if I could get another champagne. Okay. Would it be possible to do multiple at once? No?
Get one at a time.
Okay, I'm actually a horrible person. I'm going ham. I'm going crazy. I want to try everything in this place. So I grabbed a second plate and instantly went for the sushi and had to get even more seafood if I wanted to profit. My plate consists of a bunch more crab legs as well as a little bit of sushi. I didn't want to get too much sushi because the rice is quite filling. To top it all off, I got yet another glass of champagne. Let's feast. Last piece. Ooh, that's so good. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm eating crab legs and sushi for lunch. That was amazing. I can't believe this is my job. Cheers. On my way to get plate number 3. We still have a lot to profit, so let's do this. I don't think it'd be very wise to stand in line for 10 minutes for some prime rib. I ended up waiting in line anyways. Plate number 3, I got some mac and cheese, this fancy looking fish, and a ton of prime rib. Now, I've never had prime rib before, but apparently this stuff is very expensive, which is why I got a lot of it. On the side, I got this very fancy, awesome looking mixed berry juice. And of course, at this point, you guys know the drill. Another glass of champagne, baby. Hopefully getting this much prime rib wasn't a mistake. I am a little bit worried about that, but nonetheless, I am locked in and I'm ready to devour this food. Let's keep profiting. The fish is like watery. That's not good. Mac and cheese? Oh yeah. Guys, this is top tier mac and cheese. I think this makes up for the fish, I'm not gonna lie. Let's get it. Pop my prime rib cherry. Fire! I was trying to get all this down. I'm good, how are you?
I'm great. I kind of interrupted you.
Nah, you're good. I'm trying to profit.
Yeah, I see you on the video.
What's your name?
Aryan.
Aryan? Jack, nice to meet you.
I know.
Thanks, man. W Aryan in the chat, guys. Oh, finished. But at what cost? I don't know what just happened, but it's like I can feel the food from Circus mixing with the food from the wind, and every plate I've had today is just hitting me like a train. When I do these videos, I put my absolute all into it, and I don't go down without a fight. So I'm not going to be a little whiny baby and say that I'm full. I got stomach room for years, baby. Don't test me. Before we go get another plate, I got some business to tend to. Number 3. Down the hatch, baby. I was on my way for my 4th plate with that champagne kicking me in high gear. It was time to profit, and my choice of cuisine was clear. No, I love the crab. I get a lot of it. I have no idea. I'm too scared. Plate number 4, another plate of crab legs. If I can eat all these and get another coffee champagne, we're gonna be looking pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. That prime rib is sitting crazy in my stomach right now, but it's all the mental game. I'm getting so full right now, bro. Oh, beautiful. Finally finished. Sorry to the parents of these crabs here that I just demolished, but they were delicious. I think I have every type of animal in my stomach right now, including grainy circus eggs, which is awesome. We are almost at a profit, and in front of me, I got another glass of champagne. Can I ask you a favor? Can you film this for my mom real quick? Just me? Okay. What's up, Mom? I know you don't like how I get violent when I drink, and how I should go to AA, but you know what? It's a special time. I haven't drank in 9 hours. Cheers. I love you, Mom. Thank you. That was hell. We profited. Thank God. I am so full. Now, my waitress came around and poured me another glass of champagne without me asking. Look, we might have profited, but we might as well. Alright, I don't want all this food to come up. I'm gonna get out of here. The win, more like the lose, because I just beat your ass. I was really hoping I profited on this one so I could make that joke, by the way. Jokes aside, I feel like that buffet was actually kind of a good value, and I feel like I got my money for it. Guys, that next buffet was so insane, so luxurious, and so expensive that I have to hop on a plane just to get there. In the name of profit, let's get going. Guys, this last buffet cost me such a ridiculous amount of money. It's unreal. But to help pay for it, along with all the other buffets in this video, I've been using my Chime card, which is this video's sponsor. Chime is the most loved banking app, and they offer a smarter way to manage your money. I spent a lot of money on these buffets, and with the Chime card, I can get 5% cash back on dining. That's just the category I went with, but you can choose from all of these awesome categories. And you're free to change it every month. $1,500 in restaurants a month equals literally $600 a year on spending that I'm already doing. You may be a part of the 82% of Americans that do not have a high yield savings account. If that's you, you're losing out on a bunch of money you could get just by setting one up through Chime. This account can earn you 3.75 APY, which by the way is 9 times the national saving rate. Bruh. My favorite part, Chime has no overdraft fees and no minimum balance fees. Guys, sign up for a Chime checking account right now and use the link in the description or scan this QR code on screen to get a $100 bonus. It literally takes just minutes, and Chime is so good that it should be a no-brainer. Yes, anyone. Behind me is the most expensive buffet in the United States, the Breakers Buffet. Guys, I made my reservation months in advance just to get a table at this place. You may have noticed my poorly tailored suit that I got from a sketchy shop in LA, and if you thought this was a style choice, you'd be wrong. This buffet has a dress code, which, what are we doing? The hotel that the buffet is located in costs thousands of dollars a night, and we are in the billionaire capital of the world, Palm Beach, Florida. This buffet cost me $190 for a run. I am currently 2 for 3 buffets, and absolutely freaking nothing can stop me from going 3 for 3. I don't want to miss my reservation. We should probably get a move on. Guys, all I'm going to say is we've come a long way from the Circus. I felt like I was stepping into the Taj Mahal, and personally, I felt like a peasant, but nothing was going to stop me from profiting. Holy God. Hi, I just have a buffet reservation at 12:15.
What's the last name?
Pembroke.
We have to get you seated.
Okay, thank you. I was escorted to my table and sat down. Thanks. We are inside the buffet. I'm not gonna lie, I don't get nervous often, and I am a little bit nervous being in here. I feel like I do not fit in, and everyone here seems like a billionaire. I don't know what type of person is coming here on a Sunday and spending $190 on brunch, but I guess I'm looking at him, so it's almost like awkward to film because of just how freaking fancy this place is. Like this lady to my left is like looking over her shoulder at me. This is the nicest place I've ever set foot in my entire existence. We do have a 2-hour time limit, so I have to get to work. I've already been brought in a glass of champagne. Let's go see what makes this buffet worth $190. I come for the champagne. Guys, we're starting off with a bang. I asked for 3 glasses of champagne. Not gonna lie, didn't think they could do it, but they did it. Oh my god. Don't worry, we're gonna come back for these. But first, let's go over there and hit the buffet. Okay, I really appreciate that. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. So I just got asked to not film in here. I think that people complained about me filming. Let's go hit the buffet. Now, the food stations were everything that you would hope for, and just by the look of the food, it was already better than the wing. Prime rib, breakfast foods, oysters on ice, a boatload of seafood, sushi, desserts, and more. But most expensive of all is the unlimited caviar. This is going to be huge for profiting. So I grabbed my plate and loaded up with the most expensive food I could get my hands on. I went with some crab legs, of course, some lobster claws, and a humongous dollop of caviar. These are the most expensive high-ticket items in the buffet, which means it's the best way to profit. I am going to value this plate at $40. The caviar really carries, but it's one of the hardest foods to eat a lot of because it is so rich and salty and fishy. And for the champagne, this is top shelf stuff. It is $25 a glass. Guys, you know I always keep it real with you. This food was actually top tier. This was the best lobster I've ever had, but the caviar, on the other hand, I don't know. Yeah, I would say it's pretty safe to say that I've ruined the taste of caviar for myself from that first class profit video. I finished off this plate reluctantly and couldn't help but notice the amount of dirty looks that I was receiving for what felt like no reason. I have literally all eyes on me right now. I'm geeked. I think the guy's coming over again. Yeah, no, not at all. Absolutely. Turn it off when you get inside. Yeah, thanks. So before I got kicked out, I thought I might as well film the intro for this video. I'm here to profit. Oh my god, that was so awkward. That guy that keeps coming over is looking at me after that. Thank you so much. These people in front of me absolutely hate me, and the people to the left of me think I'm crazy. I have to be super careful with recording. So I tried to just lay low, but 5 minutes later, the manager came back again. You know, I'm gonna play by the rules, but well, you're very respectful. Thanks, Tom. I appreciate it. At this point, I was really feeling the effects of this buffet and had to run to the bathroom. My stomach does not feel good. All I've had today is a bunch of seafood, champagne, and caviar. That sounds awesome. In reality, I feel like it's time to walk in. Everything came down to this, and I was out for blood, specifically cow blood. So you guys have tomahawk? They're out of tomahawk. So unfortunately, I had to resort back to the seafood. Yay! Have fun. If we want to profit, we gotta get one thing. Do you mind video recording me and getting some caviar? Sure. Thank you very much. How was your day? I have gotten my second plate. I got some more crab legs, lobster tails this time, some sushi, and a massive glob of caviar. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know how I'm gonna get that down. That is incredibly overwhelming. The last thing I want to put in my stomach is caviar, but in these situations, you really don't have a choice. And as I'm saying this out loud, I'm realizing I'm probably the first person that ever complained about eating caviar. That's just the truth. I'm gonna stop filming now before I actually get kicked out. Sushi's pretty ass. Huge lobster tail. Yeah, this caviar thing might be the death of me. If you've never had caviar before, just imagine the smell of walking past a fish market, if they condense it, put it into little sperm balls, and made it salty. The only way to get these fish eggs down was with absurd amounts of sour cream to help mask the fishiness. Walk in. Guys, I absolutely destroyed this meal and washed it down with some more champagne. Oh my god. Profit was closer than ever, but we weren't done just yet. If I finished this real quick, can I get one more? Okay. Has anyone ever done that? Okay. It has already been 2 hours, and it looks like they brought me the bill because my time here is up. I still have one more glass of champagne. That's going to conclude our journey here at the Breakers Buffet. Cheers. Everyone's looking at me. Let's get out of here. I got out of there feeling questionable. But the question is, did we profit from the most expensive buffet in America? The answer is yes, surprisingly. And after doing the math, in the end, we profited $25. Champagne sitting. I don't even know where I'm walking. Thank you guys for watching these videos. I freaking love you. I'll see you next time. Later. Most people come to an all-inclusive resort to relax, but I'm here to profit. Can I get like 6 more of those actually? All-inclusive resorts promise that food, drinks, and experiences are all included in the price of your stay. But is it actually worth it? Will I be eating absurd amounts of food, drinking concerning amounts of drinks, experiencing as much as I can, and using some absolutely devious methods, all to answer the question, can I consume more than the price I paid for my vacation, equaling a profit? So I hopped on a flight to none other than the Bahamas. Getting off the plane, I was immediately escorted to a Rolls Royce. This is where I got my first taste of the Bahamas.
My man, you on Bahama time, bro. We just busy getting wasted. We drink in the car, in the street, downtown, in the bus, in the cab, in the shop, in the line.
We pulled straight up to the Sandals Royal Bohemian Resort, and walking inside, my first impression was, well, this is the nicest place I've ever seen. I definitely don't belong here. There's multiple pools, multiple restaurants, multiple bars. It's almost like this place was a resort. The joke is that it is one. So I booked a 3-night stay at this resort, which cost me $3,021, which is low-key ridiculous. However, included in this all-inclusive package that I purchased is free drinks, free gourmet food, free room service, a free personal butler, and tons of amenities. I have created a jam-packed schedule to take full advantage of all of these things in hopes that I can eat, drink, and experience more than what this resort cost me, making us a profit. I'm sweating bullets. Holy mackerel. Okay, I can sit here and yap all day, but we have a lot to do. So let's get going. So because I can't check into my room for another few hours, the first thing on my list was breakfast. Now this place was a buffet, so it had pretty much everything, and I'll tell you right now, this looked fire. I loaded up a plate with a bunch of different things that looked delicious, and I also made sure to grab a glass of champagne. Breakfast acquired. This looks freaking incredible. I also got a cup of coffee and a glass of champagne. We're starting this trip off right. I'm gonna have to drink a lot of this. The way this is gonna work is I'm gonna assign a value that I think is fair to each of these items. We'll see if all-inclusive packages are actually worth it. I'm gonna try to be conservative with the prices, so for this plate of food, I'd say this is worth around $12. This glass of champagne here, I'm gonna say is $12 because I looked up the bottle and it goes for around $75. And a cup of coffee, we'll just say $2. I'm gonna absolutely demolish this plate. This is definitely the earliest I've ever drank alcohol. I don't think I like champagne. First plate of many on this journey. I'm starting off slow because I have to pace myself in the next 3 days because I'm gonna be eating and drinking a scary amount. And if you thought I was kidding, right after breakfast, I went for breakfast number 2. I got myself a nice looking pastry as well as an iced coffee, but this one is spiked. I think I'm realizing that I don't like alcohol that much. That is incredible. So I completely forgot how freaking hot it is in the Bahamas. So our next order of business is hopping in the pool and going to their swim up bar. I'm gonna see how many drinks I can knock out and we'll count it towards our budget. This guy was full of energy and he proceeded to dance for another 5 minutes. The time lapse is just, it's still going. It's still going. I told him to just surprise me with whatever drink he could concoct, and I got this. It was a great. And to help us further reach our goal, I got another drink, and another drink, and another drink, and another drink. That may or may not have been a mistake. I'm honestly not super hungry, but we need to get our budget down, so I'm gonna go grab lunch. I decided to try out this Italian restaurant. I'm on a mission to find the best restaurant here and the best food item in this entire resort. I got a Diet Coke and put in a fat order. Food's arrived. This is already quite a bit of food. I have a chicken Caesar salad here and some sort of fried lobster dish. I devoured all of this food and finished off with an entire pizza. Yeah, at this point, I didn't see myself consuming any more food or liquids, but I did have another plan in mind. Boys and girls, I'm taking out the kayak. If we can get a shot, I'm gonna try to put this in my mouth. This is the same shot. Life is good. The water is so freaking clear. I feel like a dad on vacation or something. It's not the heat, it's the humidity that gets you. My dad says that sometimes. And then I went straight back to the bar to pound a few more drinks. Can you film this for me real quick? Yeah, for my dad. And turn it on. Hey, Dad. There's a Bahamas. And 3 drinks later, I found some stomach room for some fish tacos and a slider. That's spicy. Okay, so I believe my hotel room is ready. I'm gonna go ahead and check in. After checking in, my personal butler escorted me all the way to my room.
Welcome to the suite.
Holy moly. All right, guys, this is my personal butler.
My name is Ali, and I will be taking care of Sir Jack.
Zally, you are a legend. So I can just call you for anything?
Anything.
Can I get sugar-free Red Bull? And also maybe some shaving stuff?
Okay.
I don't really have much facial hair. I'm trying to stay clean.
Okay, no problem.
Thank you. I'm gonna give them a room tour. First of all, this is the bedroom. It comes equipped with a flat screen TV, a nice chair for the butt cheeks. I don't know where we're going with that. Just outside the room here, there's a soaking tub. Here's the private bar. And the butler told me I can have as much of this stuff as I want. Getting lit. There's a mini fridge, and all of these are free. I mean, I paid $3,000, but that's besides the point. By the way, this is gas. Ugh. Wow, this is a nice one. Coming this way, we have the bathroom. Absolutely freaking beautiful shower, sink, and mirror area. Hey, how's it going? This is the closet. I love a good robe. Another big old TV. Another big old couch. Another beautiful old painting. I didn't know they were going to do this, but they gave me my own little charcuterie board. But not only that, because they gave me my entire own bottle of champagne. You guys know I love champagne. Oh my gosh! That was so quick. You're the best. Thank you so much. Look at that. Shout out Zally. Okay, so the average price of a resort room here in the Bahamas is roughly $250. Now, I do think this room is probably quite above average, but we'll just be conservative. So we'll count 3 nights to our budget because it is included in the package. Now, to make sure we take full advantage of this beautiful room here, I have some devious methods planned. Welcome to Jack's Hotel Hacks. Hack number 1. Now I have a bunch of these puppies that I brought with me all the way from California. You probably know where this is going. Check out the home. I'm also going to go ahead and take this bath bomb and so hack number 1 completed. Hack number 2. The personal bar. Now the butler gets there, I can have as much of this as I want, and honestly, I kind of want all of it. First of all, I'm taking all of this coffee. We're going to fill the suitcase up by the end of it. Next up, the mini fridge. Let's ransack this thing. There's a wine bottle. I'm taking this. I'm just realizing that these have a nozzle. I found a small roll of duct tape here in my backpack. Yeah, let's test it. Call me Mark Rover the way I be engineering. It's bad, dude. Oh, I almost forgot. The champagne. Throw that right in there. Hack number 3. Robes. I'm gonna go ahead and call the front desk and see if they'll let me keep the bathrobe that they put in the closet. Could I keep the bathrobe that comes in the room?
Yeah, no, sir, but I can provide you a slippers that you can take home.
Yeah, that
I
works.
will give you 2, so you can take home 1 and you can use 1. How's that?
Perfect, thank you. And that was Jack's Hotel Hacks. I'm gonna go get some dinner. For dinner, I got a burger with mozzarella sticks, some buffalo wings, and a beer. And then I finished it off with 4 more beers. Yes, this was necessary. Day 1 was pretty successful. I am pretty worried about our budget. It's gonna be pretty tough making a quote profit from all of this. So tomorrow we have a lot of work to do. Luckily, I have quite the schedule for us. Anyways, we'll see you guys on day 2. Yeah, I'm gonna go get breakfast. I ordered quite a bit of food. I got steak and eggs with hash browns on the side, an omelet with lobster and a yogurt with some berries, and a pineapple juice, which I actually already finished and got a refill for. This looks gas. I am now on a dock. Here's the plan. So there's a free ferry ride that picks you up from this dock and takes you to a private island, which is owned by the resort. Now, everything on that island is all inclusive, and there's tons and tons of amenities. So hopefully we can make some damage. Thank you. Strongest one yet. This island is freaking awesome. I found a place to sit because I am feeling a wave of fatigue. Probably from the jet lag and the copious amounts of food and alcohol. That probably has something to do with it. We're gonna keep it going because we need to make a profit. So after 5 beers, a pina colada, and 2 Red Bulls, I can confidently say I'm officially desensitized. Feel like beer in the Bahamas and getting drunk every day. So in order to turn an actual profit from this whole thing, I have to consume over $700 worth of stuff per day. So I'm thinking I'm gonna go into the restaurant and put in a gigantuous order here. Could I do the Monty Baja snack fried fish and chicken? You look weird. I just ordered a butt cheek load of food. How do I have the underlip sweat, but I don't have any facial hair? Ooh. The food has arrived. Oh my god, what are they doing to me? Gross fries. I definitely bit off a bit more than I could chew here, but I was eating as much as I possibly could. As full as I was, I ended with a mango ice cream for dessert and took everything I didn't eat as leftovers before heading back to the main resort. After another pina colada, I decided we might as well embark on a water activity. This guy taught me how to sail a boat, which I've never done before. This was honestly a great change of pace and a perfect opportunity to make more room in my stomach. And you all, I go. After grabbing 4 pastries, a coffee, and drinking 3 more beers, I thought to grab a couple water bottles to stay hydrated. And this is when a genius idea occurred to me. Can I get these filled up? Can I just run in these? Oh, no, we're going crazy tonight. I have all the rum we can get. Sometimes you gotta get wild, you know? This place will pretty much give you anything if you ask. I felt like we were making some really good progress, so to keep the momentum going, I decided to hit the gym. I got in a quick workout, and I was able to steal a handful of headphones as well as an apple. So things have slowed down at the resort here because everyone's getting ready for dinner. The good thing is I've been saving my appetite because tonight we're going to one of the nicest restaurants in this entire resort. But for now, I booked a complimentary professional photo session. I'm gonna go over there, get some photos, and hopefully we can get some pretty good ones. All right, we got the garden there. So you want to get one right here? I was thinking most people like this guy come on an all-inclusive cruise to relax. For me, I'm here to profit.
Where'd my drink go?
All-inclusive cruises promise that food, drinks, and experiences are all included in the price of your stay. But is it actually worth it? Well, I'll be eating ridiculous amounts of food, drinking a degenerate amount of drinks, experiencing as much as I possibly can, and using some absolutely devious tips and tricks, all to answer the question, can I consume more than the price I paid for the cruise, equaling a profit? And our journey begins in the beautiful city of Miami. Yeah, play that funky music. That right there is my ship, the Wonder of the Seas. I can already kind of get a glimpse of the ship, and this thing looks ridiculous. Let's go ahead and board. Thank you. Oh my god. Is this even a cruise ship? Upon entering, this was like a mega mall more than a cruise ship. They had everything from Gucci bags to Rolexes to actual vehicles. I headed up to the top deck to see the main part of the cruise ship. There's so much. It's everything all the time. This ship has literally everything, including endless distractions. But excited as I am to get going, we can't lose track of our goal. Now, I booked 3 nights on this cruise, which cost me $1,591. Ouch. However, included in this all-inclusive package that I purchased is free drinks, free gourmet food, free entertainment, and a boatload of amenities. Get it? A boatload? I have created the most calculated schedule to take full advantage of all of these things in hopes that I can eat, drink, and experience more than what I paid for this cruise, making us a profit. Because of boarding times, it's already 3 p.m., so we gotta get going. And with time already ticking, there was no better place to start than the buffet. Lunch has been acquired. I decided to get a burger, some fries, some mac and cheese, and a slice of watermelon. To drink, I got a coffee and, the best part, a glass of champagne. The first of many. So the way this is going to work is I'm going to assign a value to every item based on what I think is fair. I'm going to try to be conservative with my estimates, so we'll go ahead and say this pretty big plate of food here is $14. We'll say the champagne is $12 based on the price of the bottle that I looked up online. For the coffee, we'll say $2. Your boy's hungry? I'm gonna dig in. Hits every time. The food's been decimated. I am full. Let's keep it going. With lunch out of the way, our next step was to hit the first bar of many. Let's get a beer. To make some early profit, I decided I would chug a couple of beers. I drank those way too fast. Already being 2 beers deep, I thought it might be smart to switch it up with a drink I've never had before. What's it called? Hey, thank you. This is Jack's drink. Hey. I reluctantly chugged my drink when I heard a loud noise from the deck, so I grabbed an ice cream and went to check it out. We have officially set sail! And while everybody keeps partying, I have a mission to stick to. I think it's about time we dabble in some experiences. The zip line. Oh, do me a favor and video me on the zip line.
All right.
That was a blast. Let's keep profiting, baby. Oh, look! There's the bar. Just so happens to be right here. Can I get 3 glasses of champagne? What's up? The bartender just gave me the craziest look I've ever seen. The sun began to go down as we drifted further and further from Miami, which was a good enough reason for me to grab a slice of chocolate cake and check out a bar called Rising Tide. And believe it or not, this bar actually rises. So I grabbed myself a glass of champagne, which I immediately demolished, and then got this drink. I just saw him put like 3 shots in this puppy. Well, guys, they asked if I was okay in the head, and they brought me a water, which was actually perfect because I knew this water would later come in handy. I would say I'm the drunkest person here, but look what I'm looking at. Yeah! Hey! Anyways, I have a dinner reservation to get to. Oh my god. Very nice. Very nice. Thank you. I was immediately started out with a fresh basket of bread, but I had much bigger things in mind. I'm going to skip over all of the cheap stuff, and I'm going to order the most expensive things they have, which looks to be the New York strip steak. Can I start with the Caesar salad? New York strip, dark chocolate custard, peanut butter caramel bar, key lime pie. I love dessert. I love dessert. Amazing. Thank you so much. My side quest is to find the best item on this cruise, and so far, that pineapple cocktail is easily #1. We'll see which item ends up coming out on top by the end of this video. I hope you guys, watch to the end to see what happens. Which is, yeah, I learned that from Mr. Beast. First up, we got a Caesar salad. It's amazing. Absolute cinema. 1 hour later, my dinner is finally here. Got myself a New York strip steak. I'm gonna demolish this. But first, let's try the red wine. Oh, the more drinks that I try, the more I realize I do not like alcohol. Kind of unfortunate because for the next few days. That's pretty much my main source of hydration. Let's try the steak. That is gas. The dessert has finally arrived. I got a chocolate dessert, a key lime pie, and a caramel bar. I'm gonna dig in. I finished all 3 desserts. This coffee is going to keep me going for the night ahead of us. That's right, we're just getting started. I went to the lower deck where I hit the cafe to get a tuna sandwich and a mini carrot cake. Then I hit the bar for not 1, but 2 glasses of champagne. I'm deciding to call it a night. Yes, sir! Good stuff, good stuff. Wow. Wow. After a pretty solid first day, it was time to finally get a look at my room. Let's see what we're working with. Oh, nice. I hope you guys like that shot. It took 5 minutes to set up. Let's get a quick room tour. Upon entering, we have a beautiful couch here, and just above it, some very thought-provoking artwork here. Me looking at the comments of this video. Y'all know what goes on in here. So we have this for the bathroom. Very nice. To be fair, the shower is pretty small, but it'll work. And finally, the view. Okay. Looks like a view of some other apartments. And there's some people. But to make sure we get the absolute most out of this room, it's time for a little something I like to call Jack's Hotel Hack. Hack number 1. I told you guys this water bottle was going to come in handy. First, I gotta check. Now, just inside the shower is some beautiful hair and body wash, but all I see is profits. And that is all the hair and body wash in this hotel. Hack number 2, stealing. Borrowing things that aren't going to get used. Starting with toilet paper. Throw that in the suitcase. Now for towels. Throw those in. What else we got in here? A couple of glasses here. Throw those in. Got some complimentary soap here. Little toilet scrubber. Looks like I came across some clothing hangers here. Just so happens that I need a few. Nice. Okay. All right. Suitcase is looking absolutely beautiful. And for our third and final hack, I went ahead and printed out this. It's a simple, just married photo. But just underneath, you can see it says, gifts are very appreciated. No, I'm not married, and I have no idea if this even works, but we're going to give it a shot. We're all set up. Here's our little poster, and that's where hopefully the gifts will spawn. By the way, this cruise is taking us to 2 stops in the Bahamas, 1 at Coco Cay and 1 in Nassau. Tomorrow we're gonna have to pick things up a lot more because in terms of profiting, we've barely made a dent. I'll be honest, I'm absolutely exhausted, so I'm gonna hit the hay and I'll see you guys in the morning. Let's get profiting. Nothing yet. I made my way up to the top deck where I noticed we have arrived in Coco Cay. This is where most people would get off the cruise ship and go check out where we docked. But me? No. I'm staying on the ship. The cruise is the most empty I've seen it so far, which means it's a perfect time to take full advantage of all the things on this ship. Let's get profiting. And what a better way to start the day than carbs and sugar. We got pancakes, we got eggs, we got hash browns, we got bacon, we got apple juice, and we got coffee. This is a lot of food, bro. After deleting my breakfast, there was only one logical thing to do next. All right, guys, we got some more food. I have a piece of coconut cake, a chocolate chip cookie, and this kind of freaky looking piece of pound cake. Also got a sugar-free Red Bull, and to make it healthy, an apple. An apple a day makes the profiting slay. Wow, that was good. Best sound in the world. That is crazy in the morning. But thank you. Cheers. And we gotta keep profiting. So I hit the gym to burn off some of that disgusting pound cake. Just hit a lick on the gin. What's the most like scrumdiddlyumptious thing you guys have? Like scrumdiddlyumptious, like yummy.
Smoothies and fruit juices.
This is an apple, lemon, ginger, and mint juice. Looks like it would cost me $20 at a Freddy's spot in LA. Really refreshing. Wow. Now that I was feeling warmed up, it was time to get a little bit more serious about this challenge. Let's see how many of these things I can get down to add it to the total. 1, 2, 3. Can you take a video of me by any chance? Hey, Mom and Dad. I know you guys said not to come home until I fix my addiction. But look, you can have fun and still have a drink. I love you guys. Hey guys, little update from in the bathroom. Might have bit off more than I could chew. Also, check out the posters they have about the urinals. But instead of crying like a little baby, let's get surfing. At first, I fell not once, but twice, and might have exposed my butt crack quite a bit here. But eventually, I got the hang of it. I look pretty cool, right, guys? I then grabbed 2 blue cocktails that I slammed for the intro of this video. Absolutely crushed. Oh my gosh. I have a massive plate of Mexican food in front of me. I got some rice, a beef burrito, a little quesadilla, and some nachos that I absolutely loaded up with beef and cheese. I also got a lemonade and the best drink to pair with Mexican food, a Corona with a lime. I am gonna eat. I'm so full. I got myself a milkshake from the onboard Johnny Rockets and walked my way over to the hot dog stand. This is gonna sound crazy, but recently I ruined the taste of hot dogs for myself. I did a little something called the 999 challenge. Basically, you try to drink 9 beers and eat 9 hot dogs within 9 innings of a baseball game. And I'm proud to announce that this is gonna go on my 2nd channel. That's right, guys. I'm starting a 2nd one. It's going to be called Pack Gembra. Pretty funny, right? It'll be the first link in the description. Please go subscribe and watch the video. It'll be live at the time you're watching this. Anyways, I'm going to eat this hot dog. Definitely brings me back to the challenge, but hey, the everything bun is a nice touch. There's my unicorn right here. Don't mind me, just profiting. Nothing more. Definitely not having fun. All right, I got a big fancy dinner reservation in a couple of hours at 8 o'clock. I was trying to decide what I should do for the time being, and when in doubt, there's always one option. All right, guys, I'm here with my bartender. Let's go. What's your name?
My name is Gus.
I'm going to take this cruise ship down. I mean, no. Thank you. On for Red Bull. Oh, it's so strong. You trying to kill me? Oh my god. Klaus got me right. Let's go. Bottoms up. Alright, I should probably be done. Nope, I'm good. Nope, I'm good. Can I get one more drink? Yes, thank you. Drinking this glass of champagne and watching the beautiful sunset made me think to myself, this is the coolest job in the world. This is the coolest job in the world. Oh, the voiceover already said that? I decided to head back to my room to prepare myself for a big night. Still nothing. Oh, no, something. We added a chewed piece of gum. That's a hate crime.
If I get something, I'll put in your room.
Alright, thank you. Hey, I appreciate that so much.
Finish your dinner?
I have a reservation tonight. A fancy one. Let's go. Hey, yo, fit check. This is one of the best restaurants on board, and it's very important because this is going to be, hopefully, a massive way for us to profit. I trekked my way to the most expensive restaurant on the ship, and the only way I could explain this was, it's so fancy. Wow! Let's go, baby! Thank you so much. And now it was time to profit big. Can I do a glass of sugar-free Red Bull, crispy oozy, snow spicy, and a champagne lobster roll? I honestly feel bad for the chefs that they have to cook all of that food. Now, while I see how many plates of food I can consume, I'm going to do a little bit of multitasking and let you guys in on one of the most OP products in the game. Oh, dude. Today's sponsor. I was served my champagne, sugar-free Red Bull, and my first plate of Maggi. Number 1, spicy tuna with crispy rice. This looks absolutely incredible. That is instantly being promoted to the best item on the cruise. Odoo is literally the easiest way to start an online business. Let's say I want to make a business selling all of the leftovers that I failed to eat. All I have to do is create a name for my business, provide some details, pick a fire color palette, and ka-chow! I have my very own website. So they basically do all the annoying stuff you don't want to do for you. Plate number 2, we got a snow crab California roll. Absolutely demolished. Now, say you want to add a product to your new website. Just give it a name and a price, and boom, your product is created. You can customize the page literally however you want. Add images, a description, and adjust the layout with content blocks. Plate number 3, the spider roll. Yummy, yummy. Finished. I'm not gonna lie, I'm starting to get really full really fast. Plate number 4. I'm not gonna lie, I don't even know what this roll is called. Let's try to get this down without it coming back up. If you want a website this easy to create that looks this scrumptious, with Odoo, your first app is free for life, and you get a free custom domain for... And got not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 more glasses of champagne. On the way back to my room, I grabbed a couple water bottles and somehow got myself to take down 2 more glasses of champagne. Guys, there's still nothing in our gift bucket. That's the end of day 2. I am exhausted. I just pounded 8 champagnes. If my calculations are correct, so far we've profited $856. That means tomorrow we have to go even harder. So I gotta get some sleep. Good night. Good morning. Today's a big day. Let's do this. No way. Guys, something happened in our gift basket here. Oh my God. $4. Let's go. Oh my gosh. Add that to the profit, baby. With an absolutely beautiful start to what would be our most intense day yet, I went to the most fancy buffet on board for breakfast. I decided it would be a good idea to go kind of light on breakfast this morning so I can pace myself because today's going to be next to impossible. I got some assorted fruit, some meat and some cheese, a plain bagel, a beautiful looking yogurt parfait, an orange juice, and a coffee. I just heard they canceled our second stop in the Bahamas due to weather conditions, but that's okay with me because I'm here to stay on this cruise and profit. I'm hoping this food will revitalize me. Let's eat. After picking up a smoothie, I needed something that was really gonna wake me up. The Abyss. Apparently, this is the tallest dry slide in the world. Let's take this puppy for a ride. Oh my God. That was way crazier than I thought it was gonna be. I think I need a drink after that one. And to pair with this drink, there was nothing better than an entire plate of food. All right, guys, we got a big old plate of food here, a fruit punch, and a mimosa. Somehow, some way, I have regained my appetite and low-key my will to live. I'm gonna slam this meal, drink these beverages, and then we're gonna get on our way because we have a lot of profiting to do. One of each dessert. Yeah, I'm a big Mac. Oreo cake. This one is easily the best. Then I thought, why not just slam 3 crazy strong cocktails? Bad idea. And then I grabbed 2 Red Bulls before my next activity. Rock climbing. Yeah, they have a actual rock climbing wall on the ship. Give it a shot, I guess. I can't believe they actually have this on a cruise ship. I got about halfway to the top, which honestly I'm proud of myself for. I was terrified. My second home at this point. What's up, man? How you doing? Good to see you. Wow. I chugged 6 glasses of champagne. Alright guys, little update. I'm breaking out in some sort of face rash. If I had to guess, I think all of the consumption is like really starting to catch up to me. I'm gonna head back to the room to prepare for tonight. But first, water slide. Oh my god! It's so dark!
欢迎来到奥斯卡的古董鉴定室，我是节目主持人奥斯卡，在这里为听众的珍贵收藏品估价。节目开始之前，先熟悉几个关键词。
Tonight we're commencing something called the bar crawl. Basically, you attempt to drink one drink at every bar on the cruise. And third, I have a last-ditch plan.
今天来电的听众发来了一条毯子的照片，这条毯子看起来或许是一件珍稀的手工艺术品。你好，跟我们介绍一下您的毯子。
こんにちは、カイです。これは私のブランケットです。ブランケットは暖かいです。ブランケットは暖かいです。今日も寝坊しました。今日も寝坊しました。だからもっとゆっくりしたいです。この後温かいスープを飲みます。ブランケットとスープはとてもいいですね。
哦，原来这只是一条普通的保暖毯子，并没有什么特别之处。看来它的价值只是让您多睡了一会儿。很实用，但不值得收藏。以上就是这集的奥斯卡的古董鉴定室，下次见了，古董收藏小伙伴们。
I'm in Japan, which means two things. There's lots of food and lots of trains. So I'm gonna board this train, and I must continue riding trains until I eat 10,000 calories on trains. Let's go! Alright, train number 1, we are going from Osaka to Tokyo on the Shinkansen bullet train. My first item is an egg salad sandwich. I don't know how they make these egg salad sandwiches in Japan. They shellac. And we got probably the best tasting apple juice I have ever tried. Cheers. We got a spicy chicken fillet. It's so juicy. And this is a salty fried chicken. I think I like this one better than the spicy. I kid you not, this food is so good you would not even realize that it's from 7-Eleven. That's right, there are 3 main ways to eat food on trains in Japan. The first one is you bring your own food from a convenience store like 7-Eleven. The second is you can buy bento boxes from the train station before you get on. And the third is that you can order food from the trains, although that option is very limited. So for me, I just brought a bunch of food from 7-Eleven to start out with, and then we're going to try to see if we can get some food on board. The last 2 items I got from 7-Eleven is this pouch thing. It looks like grapes and what seems to be a cookies and cream fudge. Let's try the pouch first. That is interesting. It's kind of a fun texture. The best way I can describe this is it's like jelly gummy grapes. This was only 39 calories. It tastes great, but I don't think that's gonna help me. This is a good one, cream puff. Look at that, that's insane. That was great. Alright, now that I ate all the food on board, it's time to order.
这个里面这种印刷品的味道。
Let's stay up English on these menus because I can't read Japanese. I'm so grateful for modern technology. The fact that I can literally just translate this page. Amazing. Okay, well this is not working for some reason, so I got to call an attendant. And it looks like there's coffee, beer. It's pretty much all alcohol. Oh no, ice cream. The food selection was super limited here, but I wanted to get a good start on this challenge, so I ordered as much as I could. So I just ordered a bunch of food. Let me get a tour around the train while we wait. That's it. It's a train. I was already starting to feel super full here, but luckily there was some people here to help distract me. Surprise! My family's with me this time. Say hi, family. I was so stoked to have my family with me for this challenge. It made it so much easier to stay motivated. Very hard? Okay. So all this food right here is way more reminiscent of like all the airplane snacks I had in that one video, which is fine, but it's nice to have more real food. It's Mount Fuji. I'm on the wrong side. Getting to see Mount Fuji in real life was so awesome, it almost made this entire challenge worth it. The footage does not do it justice. I was going to share all the snacks with Hanky, but he's not happening right now. I think I will start with dessert. Something like some high quality ice cream. Want some ice cream? Yeah. Okay, Hanky's going to be the judge of this. He gets first taste. Ready? Is that good? This is very hard. Only because it's probably like 1,000 of these little scoops, maybe 2 scoops with a normal olive size stick, like big spoons. I think he wants these, so we're doing these next. I think it's cheese, turkey, and more cheese. You want this cheese? He likes the cheese. I think the cod sheets are a little weird, but the cheese itself is good. So the cod sheets are right there, and then it's like the actual cheese. Weird, but good. I really hope to be able to find something with a few more calories, or else there would be a lot of train rides in my future. Wow, that is the way to go. It's tiny bit, 278 calories. It's actually shocking. You want this one next? Oh, you want this one? I think he wants this one. This is Sabinomi. At least the numbers are the same. 103 calories and 90. They're so precise in Japan. This is going to be a precise calorie. He ditched me. And then bummer about that ice cream is it's dairy, and I never take lactate. I should. Just don't. I've also had 0 water today. I've actually had very low water since being here in Japan. They don't have water accessible. Why is it so hard to find water? You have these french fry looking things and these soybean looking things. Oh, I just thought that these would be crispy crunchy. And it's like cold and soggy. It tastes pretty good though. Whoa, that was really good. It's like really strong cheese. And it's a crunch. Oh, I love the crunch. I didn't know I love these. Yeah. No. No. Nope. It's like vinegar, kind of. No, vinegar. No, I don't know what that is. Wow, that's bad. Let's go down with some Kringle-looking chips. These are Chips Star and has wave. I like waves. 241 calories. Oh, look at that. Prodigal son returns. You want some chips? You want some ice cream? Never mind, we're doing ice cream first. We got pistachio ice cream. Oh. You like it?
Yeah.
You want ice cream? He's from the chips. Alright, well, I think we got a good start on this challenge. Unfortunately, this train ride is coming to an end. So, per the rules of this challenge, I must continue riding trains until I get 10,000 calories. So, we're about to hop on another train. I hope I don't have to take too many trains. I was honestly really scared to do this video because if you don't know, I am a little directionally challenged. And if it weren't for the little internet in the palm of my hands, I would be more lost than I am right now. Now, usually when you go to a foreign country, you have to go and buy an extra SIM card for your phone. But luckily for me, Saley provided me with an eSIM for my travels. If you didn't know, an eSIM is a SIM card that works without putting anything in your phone. It's all digital. I can't read any of these signs. You see, before I flew out to Japan, all I had to do was download Saley, buy a plan, and install their eSIM, which literally took minutes. I think it's this way. Then when I landed in Japan, it actually automatically activated for me. I actually ended up not getting enough data, so I had to buy more, but that was super simple too. I didn't have to worry about getting ripped off the airport or scammed right outside. This was huge because it saved me a lot on roaming fees, and I got the same internet speeds as I did back home. Saley is super affordable, it's compatible on iOS and Android, and most importantly, it just saves you so much time. They're letting me give you an exclusive 15% off their eSIM plans. So download the Saley app today and use code ALEXSAUCE for 15% off your eSIM plan. And a big thanks to Saley for sponsoring this video and helping me explore Japan. Now let's get back to the video. Alright, we made it to the Saphir Odorico. I think it's Sapphire. This is one of Japan's most luxurious trains. I decided to go nice for once, especially since the family's with me. I'm okay torturing myself, but it's kind of sad torturing the boys. So they have a bunch of food that you can order. I ordered it, and they said it should come out in about 40 minutes. So till then, Jace, should we give them a little tour? A real one this time?
Yeah.
Okay, this is our room, our very messy room. We have all of our stuff with us, all of our luggage, backpacks, some notable amenities. This rack, a link, another link. Whoa, look at that! Football, 6 different chairs. The beach. The room comes with 2 cute kids and a lovely Mac and a hanky who just will not sleep for whatever reason out there.
Mom is very tired.
Ample storage space, double ample space, these shelves, and then we brought along a bunch of goodies. To start off our Cali train part 2, we are doing some of this chocolate and more apple juice. Apple juice and chocolate. 58 calories. The apple juice is less calories than ours, but it tastes better. We're partying hard. We got the chocolate. Oh, you're sharing, buddy. Hey, this gets moving further and further away from me. Alright, moving on to half of the chocolate bar. And this apple juice. Do you want my apple juice now? Okay.
That was his apple.
Did I get it? So, half of apple juice and half of a chocolate bar. Where's Anki? What the heck? Can't be bothered. Just discovered his blinds, so we're gonna try to darken this room because Hinky is really neat. I also just realized it looks like we don't even have to leave our room for food. I think they just bring it through that. Alrighty. I didn't get to eat these from the last flight. Train. These are shortcake things, and I have no idea what this is. I did not love this. Or did not love that. But that was 190 calories, which is good. These things are 277 calories and 165 calories. Pastiere. Is this Italian? It smells good. Me gusta mucho. It's like a soft biscuit thing, and then caramely nuts on top. Very much like that one. This looks to be a shortbread bar. It's pretty good. It's not spongy, but it's not dry, but it's not moist. I don't know how to describe it. And it's like lightly sweetened. This was in America. They would have dumped a cup of sugar into this. I think food is about to come, which kind of sucks because I'm pretty full already. I don't know where I'm at, but I feel like I'm loaded up. I think this was for Hank, but he finally fell asleep, so I'm gonna drink it. Doesn't help much on the calories, but I am so thirsty. Literally no water today. I feel like kill those here. Well, actually hurts to lay down because of all the food in my stomach. So I'm just gonna sit up. Hello. Thank you. She's so light. Literally what I'm most excited about is she brought us 8 waters. That feels good. Just all the food delivered. It looks and it smells delicious. We got wonton noodles, pork curry. What were these? Dumplings? I think they might be dumplings actually. I forget what these are. I think they're dumplings or noodles. Wonton noodles? I don't know. And steak, red the windows covered, so he can fall asleep. But he's asleep now, and I just uncovered it. We're by the ocean. Okay. So this is our car. This is all private rooms. So the first class. Pretty cool. This whole train has these huge windows. The views are so cool. There's a cafeteria room. We're finally to the caboose. Is that what they call it? Hey. Where's your after the train? Alright, we're back. Alright, I'm going in for the steak first. I don't think this is normal steak because it just pulls right apart. What a beautiful view. So good. Alright, these wonton noodles are calling my name. Excuse me. Where am I at actually? I just noticed this mark that Jason made with his hands. Can you see this? This also came with this bun thing. It's pretty bland, but it's alright. It's like a pork bun with other pork. We're stopped at the station and we can see right through the other train. Pork curry looks and smells amazing. Just a little full, you know? Just a little full. Loosen in the belt. Oh gosh, on my stomach. Okay. I think that's a sign. It's a time to chill. We've got about 40 minutes left, and I don't know if I'm gonna make my calorie goal by then. The funny part is, typically when I eat a bunch of calories, I do like a ton of walking. I knew I wasn't gonna be able to do a ton because I'm stuck on a train, so I prepared last night. It's the night before the challenge, and I'm trying something new this time. I'm trying to walk a whole lot today, because I'm hungry tomorrow. I wanted to walk 30,000 steps. I'm almost to 25,000 steps, and I can feel my appetite rising. I got close. I was going to try to get 30,000 steps. I don't think that's going to happen, though. I'm pretty tired. 27,500 steps is not bad. It didn't help enough, though. You know that guy on TikTok or YouTube, and he gets so stoked on trains. I feel like I get it now. Trains are awesome. You gotta clean up Jesse's dirty hands. What was on his fingers? Jeez.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will soon make a brief stop at into our hour.
We're only 2 stops away. This has gone cold. I just need to eat it. It smells quite fishy. I like it. That was gross. Good morning, buddy. Hi. This is a sleepy boy for once. Bad news. My SkyTrain is not working right now. It's like this AirTran thing, and it's pretty much like a train, so I was just gonna call it a train, but apparently it's too windy. Oh well, better safe than sorry. So now we have to kill some time before our next actual train. I don't know. I guess we'll just wander. Since the SkyTrain didn't work out, now we have a couple hours to go. So we're going to a park here by the station, just let the boys run around a little and get right back on. And hopefully that'll be the last train I have to take. Love the train, love the food, but not the quantity of food. Go down the side. Oh yeah, 50-cent shawty. Man, I'm really glad there's a bathroom at the park, because all that train food is really... Did you hit yourself with your shoe? Banana. Banana. Banana.
What type of fish?
I really want to eat my snacks now, but I can't because I'm not on a train. So I gotta wait. We got like 2 hours at that little park. We just chill and let everything digest. What I've noticed is when you eat this much, you start to feel better after like a couple hours. But if you eat anything else, it just like returns right back. Catch. Ice cream. 312 calories. Oh. Now we're continuing on with the real food, box meat. So earlier I said there's 3 ways to get food on trains. You order it on here, you bring it yourself, or you get a bento box to bring on. This is like meant for people to get and then bring on trains. I just looked at a picture and bought it. It looks to be yummy eel, maybe? And then olives. I'm already pretty full, and I think I just lost my appetite. We're still gonna try this though, because I have to. To be honest, I thought this was teriyaki chicken. But it's not bad. The sauce is great.
Are you eating the eel?
I'm eating the eel. Cheese flavored snacks. That view is so pretty. This snack, by the way, top 10 should be. I don't know how he eats so much. Hanky, you only want me for my cheese flavored snack. I mean, more for Hanky. I think we're taking a break from food. So I have good news and I have bad news. The bad news is I can't breathe apparently. But the good news is I've consumed more calories than I thought I did. I pointed out to me that this says 42 calories per serving. I don't know why I didn't think about that. This actually has quite a bit more calories than I thought. More than in America. Strawberry cookies. Oh, I don't think Jason will like this. This is too yummy, and this is too yummy for Dave. Hey, they just stole the camera from me. First you steal my snacks, then you steal the limelight? Okay, Jace. What do you think of the strawberry cookies?
Good.
Good.
Yeah.
Nice. On the real though, I love like Hey, on the real though, these are fantastic. I think I'm going to Delulu Town. That's what too much food does to you, you know? Jace, come here. Pull my finger. I can't do it, but it's so bloated. Alright, I've lounged for a bit and it's time to keep going. Previously, I had an egg salad sandwich and a chicken. One of the Japan hacks, you get chicken, egg salad. And you combine it. Boom. I know it don't seem like much, but this egg salad sandwich is and you throw chicken in there. The chicken wasn't super cold and it didn't have thousands of calories in my stomach. This would be so good. I think you never stopped eating. It's okay, you can have some. We're about an hour left. We'll be done. by the end of this train. That's all I planned for, dude. Right here. What the? Gonna run away? Isn't that looking so good? Alright. Here's my last push. We're at the next stop. The other trains that are going to be running after this are going to be the commuter trains. People don't really eat on those. So I would like to not have to eat a whole ton. I don't think there's any world where I finish right now, but I'm going to shove my face. Shove my face? Shove food in my face. I'm going to eat a lot. Let's see what we can do. This right here is a sprinkle and cream sandwich. We have yogurt Skittles. I've never seen these before. They're all a fun pastel-y, Easter-y color. I didn't take the time to taste really flavor. It tastes like a yogurty rainbow. It's pretty good. Chocolate cornflakes. These look like big Cocoa Crisps. Oh. Cheesecake with biscuit and caramel corn. I feel like these should be cheesy. They're not. They're caramel. Weird. These honestly taste like a smoky Vegas hotel room. Cheesecake. Melty cheesecake. Oh, my day. Do you have any napkins? We're just getting off. I feel so
I didn't want to, and technically you're not supposed to, but I had to eat on the commuter train. I tried to be subtle about it though.
How poetic would it have been if I finished the challenge and walked out to this? I just have to ride more trains. They just know I'm going to do it. Chase, is this cool? Could I get 4 long ones? Could I do 3 of these? Let's just do 4 and 4.
These strawberries tasted so good, and they were 500 calories because of all the sugar, but that still didn't get me to my goal.
Oh my god.
I honestly thought I was going to be done with this challenge by now, but I wasn't. So I dropped the family off at the hotel, and then I had to go back out and find a way to finish this challenge.
In fact, I'm leaving my family right now. After a long day, I've been on trains literally the whole day. I turned the lights off and on bed right now. I'm going back out to get on this stupid train. I really can't even think about it. I have 2 things I need to do. 1, I need to get food. 2, I need to get on a train. My brain is cooked, dude. So much travel and so much food.
I was thousands of miles away from home, but Hawaii was still everywhere I looked. It was even in the final snack I picked.
I'm gonna finish with these wine hosts. It wouldn't be one of my YouTube videos if I'm not doing something ridiculously over the top. Like walking to go find a train at 10 o'clock at night to eat 500 calories. I didn't realize I was that close. I was like, would have just force feed myself something else. That's the thing. Sometimes I'm going so gung ho with these challenges. I'll just write down what I ate. And I'll take pictures of the nutrition label and stuff. But I won't add it up until towards the end. So I was like, yeah, there's no way I'm getting close and add it all up. I was like, no, but we're about to be done. I see it. So this is it. After all this time, 500 calories. Over 12 hours of constant train rides. How many trains? I think we've done 6 or 7 trains by now. All alone. Here I am, 500 calories to go. And a piece of home with me. And juice. They drink a lot of juice in Japan.
This was it. I was only a few calories away from finishing this challenge and being able to go enjoy the rest